thyself naked.
So, and you know what too? A lot of who was exposing a lot of these Edomites, other Edomites. See what I'm saying? Breaking down their secret society, breaking down what the elites be doing. That's your tongue falling upon yourself. Because they were, yeah?
The Alex Jones.
Yeah, the Alex Jones, yeah. People who go into Pizzagate, yeah. Those are other Edomites exposing other Edomites, man. Let you know how corrupt the system is. You had a doctor who came out and said how they hit black kids with autism. And, the documentary I saw on Doug Hammer show, where they show you how they gave AIDS to these South Africans through the organization Simon. That's Edomites exposing other Edomites. That's you making yourself naked. You see?
Read on down. Verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
So the Most High said our iniquity is accomplished. That's why you got brothers in every state, different countries around the world, because that's the Most High showing what? Mercy. This sign, us getting this knowledge is mercy. That's the Heavenly Father's mercy. That's the mark in your forehead. That makes you exempt from judgment if you endure. You see? That means our captivity is done. The only thing we have to do to make it now is through Jacob's trouble. That's it. But our slavery is done.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
So America's the last captivity.
Right. And that's spiritual. That's on the dollar bill.
Yeah.
You have Egypt, then America.
Yeah.
On the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So first captivity, last captivity.
Last captivity, yeah. This is the last, man. See what I'm saying? We ain't never going back into captivity ever again, man.
Right.
Right? Because Jacob just get worse. Like the Most High said in Isaiah the 1st chapter. Every captivity, our people became more and more degenerate. More and more degenerate, man. So now the Most High gonna put the icing on the cake and liquidate. Alright? Saving the best for last, man. That fire, man. Alright?
He will visit thine iniquity.
Sorry, guys.
O daughter of Edom.
He's gonna visit the so-called white man, you Edomites, man. Now is the time for y'all to get visited, man.
Right.
It's time, man. Alright?
He will discover thy sins.
He will discover thy sins.
I gotta tell you guys one thing. I remember that debate in Washington. Remember that? You had that kid?
Oh, them idiot kids? Yeah.
The guy who was actually debating it, he was hysterical. He was a very intelligent guy. So I enjoyed seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, guys, you can't go around worshiping prototypes.
Yeah, and he called them, he said, the brother, he called them kids, he said, you guys are future school shooters, which we have been seeing more white supremacy shootings, man. Anyway, El Paso, Dayton, Ohio, huh?
I gotta run.
All right.
I believe in peace for everybody.
Okay.
You have a wonderful day.
All right. See, as soon as we got into the facts.
We got into what happened to them.
Yeah, because that dude Chief Ephraim, you know, that brother, I mean, he be saying some things that's off with that gun thing. But he did say something powerful in that video. He said, you guys are future school shooters. And since he made that statement, it's been more white supremacy shootings, man.
Right.
All right? Every month, there was one in New Zealand where the guy killed all the Muslims, man. Then there was the one, we saw the one in El Paso not too long ago, killing Mexicans. There was one in Ohio, man. Oh, they just came up with this Joker movie, man. That's you Edomites, that's your spirit, man. And that's what more Edomites gonna be doing when they see that there's nothing left, all hope is lost. They gonna do exactly what Joker doing. They gonna go around and start just killing people randomly. That's coming to this society, man. Come on, man. Because you Edomites, you're not built for oppression. Okay?
I seen your YouTube channel, yo.
Oh, real?
Yeah, man. I'm surprised. I didn't even know you was from New York.
Oh, yeah. I am, brother.
That's what's up. I've been following your videos for like a year now. You know what I mean?
Real? Okay.
Man.
Shalom, brother.
I see you. I was like, oh, what's the name of your channel again?
Seers of Truth and Seers of Israel.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Good to see you, brother.
Same here.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep that energy up, all right?
Appreciate that, brother.
ILP.
Same here. You know what I mean? Well, the word getting out, man. You know, there's a lot of people, man. Remember, outside I was beating the Old Testament. One dude, Jake, he was sitting over there. He's like, yo, you want to know how to make money doing what you're doing? I said, nah, this is free. I said, what you mean what I do, what I do? He said, yeah, I see you've been preaching here every week. I said, you see, and I never even see that guy before. So. But you don't know, because there's all kind of people walking by. Even Elder Tahar is funny. He said he used to deliver packages in the city. And people be like, yo, you that guy that be cursing on white people? He said people be in those places be like, yo, you that guy that be cursing on white people online?
That's his job?
Yeah, like he be delivering packages and whatnot. So people be recognizing him like, yo, you that guy that be cursing on white people on the internet? He said, yo, you guys are crazy. He said, but people be recognizing where he go.
Yeah.
You see? And this truth is going to blow up even further than that, man. Like he mentioned, that white guy mentioned a MAGA incident. The brother church in Yahawashi, the so-called Jews slandered him. Yeah. And there was another, I don't know if he was a Jake or Hamite, he wrote an article about them.
I think it was I think that was Amalekite.
Yeah, he said that they said get the gas chambers out. And the brother was like, when the hell in the video did we ever say that? We never said no shit like that. And the guy said, oh, the Hebrew Israelites are a dangerous group. This, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And he put that in the paper in London, see? So, of course, we get impressed, but all press is good press. Matter of fact, get that. It was 2 Corinthians 13 and 8.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah, so they think they slandering us. You ain't slandering us, man. The word is going out, man. First of all, they slandered Yahawashi. They slandered the apostles. You think the apostles was liked? You think Paul was liked after he converted to Yahawashi? Hell no, man. See, and it's the same thing now. That's a part of the test, man.
Yeah, it's a lift. Yeah. Oh my God, how much stairs are we taking?
See, as soon as it's going to blow us out of control, that's when it's really that fire going to turn up, and that's when you're going to really see what's down on that. You see? Because they're going to put this truth on the forefront, not only white supremacy, they just starting out with that. You see? It's going to move on. That's their Project Megiddo list. Because those white militias, they believe in the Second Amendment, so they're going after them. That's the only reason why they're going after them. But the main threat is the Hebrew Israelites, and we pulled the article, which they said, I don't remember, put that in the video, they said black extremists are a bigger threat than white supremacy. And they got bodies on them, but they said they still consider, why, man? Because the elite, the top elite, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, they know what we saying is true, man. They have the records, man. And they know when they see the men rising up, they know that's the time of their end. See? Because these Rothschilds and these Jewish bankers, they communicate with spirits, man. Okay? They deal with mediums, man, witches and warlocks, man. That's who they get their instructions from, man. You see? And they know when we start saying the name Yahawah and Yahawashi, that's dreadful to the heathen. Matter of fact, I think that's what Malachi 1:14. That's power in the name, man.
Great.
We.
Malachi chapter 1 verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver, which having his flock of male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing.
Yeah, that's guys who don't want to do the work. That's a brother that's lukewarm, man. Alright? Guys who fall out, sacrifice to the Lord a corrupt thing. Alright?
For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name, Yahawashi, is dreadful among the heathen.
Dreadful among the heathen.
His name is dreadful.
Yeah. You never hear them heathens calling on that name. Never. They'll say Yahweh, they say Yeshua. The so-called Jew would say Hashem, which Ha means does. Shem is the name. What is the name? Hashem is not the name. What is the name, man? The name is Yahawah, man. The elites of the society, they know the name because they see the tetragrammaton. the YHWH, but they never call on it. They just have it, the 4 symbols. What is that name? It's Yahawah, man. You see? But they can't call on that name because it's a curse unto them.
Right.
They said his name is dreadful among the heathen. And who's the Most High going to use to make his name dreadful? He's going to use us, Lord willing, man. He's going to start with Yahawashi on down to the 144, man. So y'all going to fear Yahawashi, man. You saw that Hispanic woman? I think she's Hispanic. Who just had a recent dream of the Lord.
Seen that, yeah.
Powerful, man.
That was powerful.
Yeah. She said he came down. She said she thought it was one of those conspiracies, alien invasion. And she said, no, in the dream she knew that was the second coming. She said, no, it can't be. And he started coming down on the cloud. Because when Yahawashi come back, he's going to be on top of the chariots. That's what the scripture says, every eye shall see him. And so he came down and he had a crown on his head and he had like low hair. And she said he was dark skinned and he wasn't smiling, man.
Yeah, he was smiling.
Yeah, Yahawashi ain't coming back with the flowers and the lollipops. Matter of fact, see, this thing is Revelation 19. Let's see. It's Revelation 19, but I'm going to know exactly where. That's good. You see, he had Vesta. Yeah, you can read on down from that.
Start from 11, right?
Yeah.
Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war.
Make war. That's what the Son of Man coming back to do. Go ahead.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Oh, that's 2 Ezra 13. Yeah, that's yeah.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
That goes to Isaiah 63.
That's right.
That goes exactly with. As a matter of fact, hold that, read Isaiah 63 and jump back. Who blood mainly he gonna be putting to death? Yeah, he gonna judge the nation in 2/3. But who's on Yahawashi's hit list?
Isaiah 63 verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Edom, man. Out of one. Go ahead.
With dyed garments from Bozrah. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Coming with all the chariots, everybody. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
That goes with Revelation 19. So the people that he's going to be mainly judging are the Edomites, man.
Right.
We just read it. We just read it in the scriptures, man. So it sucks to be an Edomite, man. For a long time, y'all had that blessing. That blessing is turned into a curse. Because you're mainly on his hit list. That's maybe we coming back to put to death, man. You Edomites, man. And the rest of you going to captivity. So we're going to jump back to Revelation 19 now. Right.
Revelation 19:13.
This sodomy is out of control. We're going to get to that in a minute, but read on.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Because he was the Word of the Most High in the flesh. Right?
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen,
Those are the
white and
chariots.
clean. And out of his mouth both a sharp sword.
Those them lasers. Just like they show you in the movie, what's the movie with Tom Cruise again? I can't remember. But in the movie, you see those UFOs burning people to death, man.
There's a couple movies like that. Independence Day.
Yeah.
A whole bunch. They show laser beams and knocking down buildings and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep. It'll come to me. I'll look it up. Read on.
Icons. And out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Dr. Yahawashi. And who's joined heirs with him? Us, man. You see?
And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of and wrath of Almighty Yahawah Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, it was called the War of Worlds. That was the movie, War of Worlds, man. You see? That's how he gonna burn people, man. And it showed you these directors battle LA. That was another movie, which LA means what? The angels. Los Angeles is the angels. Battle the angels. That's exactly what Esau gonna do.
Out of Los Angeles.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah. He's gonna try to battle the angels, man. And you're gonna fail miserably. Okay? Go ahead.
And he had on his vesture.
And only that, they're not gonna want to fight Yahawashi. But he's gonna put a spirit on them to fight him. Because the scripture says, great fear fell on all those who saw him. Great fear, man. Go ahead.
And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Which is also one of his titles, because the Most High Yahawah put everything underneath Yahawashi's feet.
Want me to read on down? Okay,
Yeah.
and I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great Yahawah Shem Yahushua, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
Yeah, read on, yeah.
And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies.
So they gonna fight the second coming, man. The beast, which we know is NATO, okay, the rest of the EU, okay. They gonna still, and America's, the remnant of America's armies is left, because Babylon gonna be up in flames. See? Go ahead.
Gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse.
Sat on the chariot.
And against his army.
And against the chariots of heaven, man. Go ahead.
And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet.
The Pope.
Was it the Pope, right?
Yeah.
Come on. That wrought miracles before him.
And what's the miracles that Esau is these the technology. This is technology, man. That left hand sorcery. That's how he deceive all people. And that main thing he pushing now is RFID chip. Go ahead.
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image.
Which is this new world order. Go ahead.
These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
And what's the lake of fire? That nuclear destruction, man.
Right.
Okay. So we see what's gonna happen, man. The Most High is telling you how the movie's gonna end, man. So how can dudes fall out the truth? That means you never believed. That means you never believed, man. The Most High is showing you how the movie's gonna end. This is exactly what's gonna take place, man. And you could see it, you could feel it. Wars in the air, man. Okay? We know this election coming up is gonna be major in prophecy, man. Because we see the chip, we know a false flag is imminent. We can see the racial tension. Jacob and Esau is constantly going at it, man. We see more and more brothers waking up. Just seen a brother walk past and say, yo, I seen you. I didn't even know you was from New York. I look at you all the time. The word is out, man. See? Everybody heard this and saw us now, man. The ones who heard and believe, beautiful. The ones who haven't repented, good riddance to y'all, man. Good riddance to the 2/3. We don't care about y'all, man, because y'all not right in the way, man. Y'all want to hug your enemy after he just killed your brother in his own home. Oh, he's a simple ass nigga, man. See what I'm saying? Just simple, man. It's just that type of stupidity is just unforgivable, man. Okay? You think King David would have did that, man? The Edomite killed his brother, innocent brother? Man, you gotta read what King David did to them Edomites, man. The scripture says he slew every male in Edom, man. King David hated the Edomites, man. Why did the Most High reject Saul? Saul defied him 3 times. And what was the Most High told Saul to do? Same the Amalekites, man, which are the so-called Jew today. And he did not do it. He spared their king. Most High said, I don't want this guy anymore, man. Get this guy out of here, man. So what kind of power is our father Yahawah, man? He hates Esau, man. He created him, but he hates him, man.
Right.
Okay? He rose up Saul to do the task he couldn't do it. Guess what? David took over, and David enjoyed it, man. Okay? David put down everybody, man. He was a man of war. Just like the Most High is a man of war, man.
Right.
Just like Yahawashi is a man of war. Matter of fact, look at that, Luke 12:49. A lot of you people got the wrong conception on who the one ignorant called Jesus Christ is. You see? Y'all haven't been taught. Okay, I just... Yeah, bring it out.
It says 12 and
49.
49. Luke 12 and verse 49.
That's crazy. We gotta see this society crazy, man.
I am come to send fire on the earth.
Whoa, read that again. That can't be Jesus. No way.
Luke 12 and 49. I am come to send fire on the earth.
He said, I'm coming to send fire on earth. Go ahead.
And what will I if it be already kindled?
He said that he wanted to do it back then, but he couldn't. His job was to die for the elect of the 12 tribes and eventually all Israel. Go ahead.
But I have a baptism to be baptized with.
He had to catch hell. He had to catch hell. That was the baptism. See, he said he wanted to do it back then, but he could not. Because that was not the will of the Father, man. You see? He had to be baptized with the afflictions. He had to be beat, ridiculed, mocked, and then be put to death. So we can do what we're doing now. You see? But now that's over with. Now he's going to bring that fire, man. And the scripture tells you, he said the day of vengeance, Isaiah 47, burn it in his heart, man. Okay? I mean, he's right beside the Father in the right hand, and he can't wait to come down, man. Okay? Y'all don't want, you people talking, brothers, you know, we want the kingdom. Nobody wants the kingdom more than Yahawashi, man. Okay? He's waiting for the kingdom, too. You see? He has to wait, man. All right? Read on.
And how am I straitened till it be accomplished?
Come on.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
Yeah, I'm not coming to send peace on earth.
I tell you, nay.
No.
But rather division.
And he's dividing us right now. He's going to divide Jacob from Esau. He's dividing the 1/3 from the 2/3. Everything is being divided, man. You see? The Lord said he's coming to send division, man.
Right.
He's coming to separate the sheep from the goat. Matter of fact, I think that's what, Matthew 25:31? That's a good parable. Let's read that. Alright.
Matthew 25:31.
Yeah.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Comes with them chariots, kid.
Right. And before him shall be gathered all nations. And he shall separate them one from another.
And what separates mainly us now? It's the truth, man. Right. The mark, man. We're being separated right now. Right. See? Go ahead.
As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
So the angels know who not to touch. See? They already know that. Because they could see the seal. Who's sealed with the truth, man? And who's not, man? Go ahead.
And he shall set the sheep on his right hand,
Sheep is the elect. Go ahead.
but the goats on the left.
You unbelievers and with the other heathens, man. Okay, go ahead.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
So the kingdom was already prepared for us, man. All we got to do is get there, man.
Right.
Like we always say, Yahawashi and Allahayim is making those different galaxies right now, as we speak, man. According to your liking, man. Each brother may have a different crown according to his liking. You see? I doubt every brother can have the same exact crown. Each brother may have different jewels according to your liking, according to your spirit, man. You see? All right, read on.
Slot here, John. Let me get it.
See, and Esau's so hypocritical, man. They're looking at us crazy when they're racist as hell.
We're fools for the most High's sake. You know, we're fools
Yeah.
for Christ's sake.